Apple just secretly killed off millions of living room setups right under our noses, and nobody is talking about the massive catch hiding inside this new update. If you own an Apple TV, your entire home entertainment hub is about to look fundamentally different today. We finally have the brand new public beta of tvOS 27 fully installed. And while this software drop brings some of the most insanely requested features we have been begging Cupertino to deliver for years, it completely permanently severs support for several incredibly popular devices. If you want to make sure your exact hardware actually survives the chopping block this year, and you need to know exactly how this massive software shift changes your daily viewing and listening experience, you have to see what happens the second you boot this up. Let us jump straight into the absolute most devastating news that is probably going to force a ton of you to buy a brand new streaming box this week. Before you get overly excited about any of the hidden visual overhauls or massive audio upgrades we found, we have to address the giant elephant in the room regarding compatibility, because Apple is officially cutting the cord on legacy hardware. If you're still running the standard Apple TV HD from years ago, or even the first-generation Apple TV 4K, your journey completely ends right here. This tvOS 27 software update will simply never show up in your settings menu, and you are permanently locked out of the new ecosystem features. Moving forward, Apple is exclusively supporting the second-generation Apple TV 4K or newer Bionic processor models. Honestly, I will believe it when I see the final release notes. But Mark Gurman has been warning us about this hardware cutoff for months, noting that the older chips just cannot handle the new background processing demands. While it always stings when older tech gets brutally left behind, this aggressive move finally gives Apple the freedom to optimize every single pixel and animation for modern Bionic chips. By creating a higher baseline performance standard, the entire operating system now runs at a blisteringly fast pace. When you first arrive at the main menu, right after the installation finishes, you might honestly think absolutely nothing has changed because the core grid layout remains oddly familiar. But if you look a bit closer at the interface, you will see that Apple has quietly refreshed its native application icons in a big way. The absolute standout right now is the podcast icon, which features this beautiful fluid liquid glass effect. This is the exact same design language that Apple is aggressively pushing across the Apple ecosystem this year, creating a deeply clean, premium aesthetic with subtle depth and shadows. Mac Otakara actually published a report last week stating that this precise liquid glass UI style was originally developed for Vision OS before migrating to our television screens. It makes the entire user interface look incredibly high-end and modern, especially on a massive OLED panel. The true magic really begins when you actually launch the completely updated podcast app, which just received its absolute biggest user interface overhaul in years. For the longest time, using podcasts on a television felt exactly like using a horribly blown-up version of a mobile phone application. It was clunky, awkward to read, and stupidly difficult to browse efficiently. Apple finally solved this exact problem by transforming it into a true native television application. The layout is infinitely more spacious, totally clean, and categorized logically, so you never have to search aimlessly for your content again. The biggest breakthrough hiding inside this app is the introduction of dedicated channels. Apple has officially bridged the massive gap between spoken word content and premium music by embedding Apple Music curation directly inside the podcast interface. Now, when you navigate to the Channels tab in the side menu, you instantly unlock exclusive behind-the-scenes content from top artists. Ming-Chi recently detailed how Apple has been quietly restructuring its massive data center server racks to support this exact type of heavy multimedia integration. It genuinely makes your living room feel like a dedicated multimedia hub rather than just a simple dumb video streamer. How many of you actually use your Apple TV for listening to podcasts right now? Or are you strictly using it to binge Netflix? Let me know down in the comments because I am genuinely curious about how many people actually want this. While exploring this fresh new interface, I noticed Apple quietly fixed one of the absolutely most frustrating multi-user problems in smart home history. In the past, if you wanted to switch profiles so your partner could get their own tailored recommendations, you had to perform this extremely clunky workaround. You had to press and hold the TV button on your remote to trigger the system-level control center, then click over to Profiles and manually swap them out. It felt totally disjointed and interrupted whatever movie you were watching. Now, a dedicated profile switcher is built directly into the application user interface itself. With just a couple of quick taps on the screen, you effortlessly cycle between accounts right from the main feed. This keeps everyone's listening progress, history, and custom recommendations completely separated without forcing you to jump through system settings every single time. DG Times noted earlier this month that Apple heavily prioritized streamlining user friction in tvOS, and you can really feel that execution here. If you consider yourself a true audio enthusiast, this next massive addition is going to justify paying the Apple tax all by itself. Lossless audio has finally officially arrived on the Apple TV, bringing authentic 24-bit high-fidelity streaming directly to your home theater setup. To actually experience this massive leap in acoustic clarity, you do have to turn it on manually since they stubbornly disabled it by default. You will need to click into your main settings app, navigate down to the apps category, and select music. Once you get inside the Apple Music preferences, you will spot a brand new option for audio quality. Clicking this unveils the pristine lossless and high-resolution lossless audio toggles. If you have a premium soundbar or a dedicated multi-channel receiver setup, this completely changes the entire game. Every single vocal track, instrument layer, and deep bass line sounds astoundingly crisp and detailed. Shrimp Apple Pro leaked the audio bitrate specs for this exact feature a few weeks back, and I have to admit, the final implementation sounds way better than I honestly expected. This incredible system snappiness is felt heavily when you look at the fully updated Airplay engine. If you frequently beam family photos, home videos, or music from your phone directly to the big screen during family gatherings, you're going to notice an immediate massive difference. Apple also randomly ported over highly convenient customer service features straight from mobile devices, specifically your complete device warranty and AppleCare documentation. By navigating into General Settings and clicking on AppleCare and Warranty, you get greeted with a beautiful, comprehensive breakdown of your device status. It shows you exactly whether your coverage is currently active or horribly expired, alongside your precise model variants and hardware serial numbers. Even better, if your Siri remote or the streaming box itself begins to horribly malfunction, hitting the Support Options tab automatically pushes an interactive link directly to your nearby phone. This magically allows you to instantly open a live chat with Apple support to resolve your hardware issues without typing an entire annoying message out on a tedious television keyboard. Display analyst Ross Young mentioned recently that Apple is pushing hard to unify its device support lifecycle, and this is exactly what that looks like in practice. Finally, smart home owners are getting an absolutely massive upgrade to HomeKit and Matter camera integration. Because the Apple TV acts as a primary smart home hub, Apple has significantly upgraded its raw video processing capabilities to handle heavy high-end 4K surveillance video feeds. If you have modern 4K outdoor security cameras or an advanced smart video doorbell, you can now stream pristine ultra-high-resolution feeds directly on your television screen. If someone rings your smart doorbell while you are in the middle of watching a movie, a beautiful high-resolution video thumbnail preview automatically pops up in the top corner of your screen. You instantly see exactly who is at the door without pausing your media. Honestly, TSMC 3nm yields are probably to thank for the upcoming hardware that will run these 4K streams perfectly, but even on current Bionic chips, it is mind-blowing. Are you still rocking a legacy Apple TV? Or are these massive changes finally making you upgrade your setup today? Let me know.